What up, bitches? It's the misanthropic one, aka He Who Hungers, and I'm back up in this bitch for another rant. Right now I'm vacationing in the DR, so that's another reason I haven't been dropping videos like crazy. But I know I gotta do a couple album reviews. Shout out to Great Baptist for put me onto Prometheus. I have to get that. I have to do Cage's latest album, and I believe Vinny Paz's next solo album is coming out tomorrow. Yeah, today is the 13th. So yeah, I believe his album's coming out tomorrow, his solo album. So I owe you guys some album reviews, all right? Right now, I got a lot to get off my chest. You guys heard about the whole Jussie Smollett situation. He got indicted again, got 6 new charges. So you got to show up in Chicago, face a judge or whatever, go handle that. Me, for one, y'all know how I feel. I'm extremely happy about that. However, I want to talk about one thing that's bugging me about this whole shit, and that is a woman named Amanda Seales. And I meant to do a video about her last year, I believe, because she had an incident that I'm gonna go into later, just to wrap everything all up. But for those that don't know who Amanda Seales is, she's an actress and a musician. I remember her from a show called, I think it was called My Brother and Me on Nickelodeon. Goddamn, I'm showing my age. But I remember her being on that show. Then I also remember her being a VJ on MTV when MTV was MTV. I remember her being a VJ, and her name, she switched her last name to Diva, so she was Amanda Diva. And I remember I even had her mixtape or album, I forget what it was called, but I had one of her mixtapes or albums. But anyway, this chick, I'm just gonna play what she said, so that way you can have the full context of first of all, what she's thinking and why I'm angry. All right, so let's get into this shit.
Chicago politics is ruthless, okay? And I'm telling you, this is more about Kim Fox and that situation than Jussie. They're just using Jussie as a... Come on, y'all. It was no victims. They can't really prove it. Everything was
even if it was a hoax. Even if it was a hoax, this is really happening all the time. And even if it was a hoax for the sake of bringing attention to this, then I'm like, that's low-key noble. Like, I'm just at my wit's end about us censoring situations like this.
I'm just gonna leave that right there because of copyright. I don't want to play the whole thing. Even if it was a hoax, that's low-key noble, and you could see the like to dislike ratio. This bitch is off her fucking rocker. The whole Jussie Smollett situation, for those that don't know, I mean, if you don't know, you've been living under a rock. But just to sum it up briefly, he essentially tried to fake a hate crime against him in order to to boost his career, his musical and his acting career. And me for one, I'm not a big fan of that. Not a big fan of how he essentially was pushing a narrative. Y'all know where I'm going with this. He thought it would be easy, and I guess he figured he could get away with it. And we still have people, namely Amanda Seales, and I believe that's Lonnie Love, who these are these celebrities that still want to believe, oh, no, it's all good. It's all good. I want to believe, at best, I want to believe him. But you see, they're trying to run defense for this dude. Nah, I can't allow that shit. This dude made up a story so hilarious against Trump supporters or anyone conservative. Let's just put it on. Let's just say it like that, because he wanted to demonize these people. And no, he could have started a goddamn race war. All right. So nah, I'm not with that. He should be thrown under the fucking jail. There's nothing noble about that. And her excuse is, it's noble because, it's noble because he's bringing awareness to the subject. So, so no one knew about hate crimes prior to this. No one knew about hate crimes prior to this. Is that what you said? This Negro couldn't have gone out and had a seminar like normal individuals and say, hey, listen, X, Y, and Z is going on. Bring statistics and witnesses and people who have went through things and talk about it. Nah, he had to stage a fucking hate crime to bring awareness to it. This is the same. And let me tell you something. There's certain key words nowadays that once you hear these things, just zone the fuck out, because you know half of these motherfuckers are full of shit. When you hear bring awareness to, it's bullshit. Case in point, the Colin Kaepernick nonsense. Now people are starting to wake up to this clown. When I was saying this shit back in 2016, people were, F you, fuck you. Why am I censoring myself? Fuck you, you're a coon, you're Uncle Tom, house nigga, this, that, and the third. But now certain people, even in Hollywood, are like, hey man, I gotta back out. I gotta back out of this. Namely, Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp. Nah, dude. Like, hey. And you got certain individuals starting to say, yeah, you know what? I can't fuck with that. But my point is, with Colin Kaepernick, what were people saying back in 2016? Oh, he's bringing awareness to the police brutality subject. No. It's been talked about for years. So people are already aware of it. This is all this SJW selfish antics. You know what I mean? And this is no different. She's just painting herself as a, I don't want to say her, but well, yeah, we could throw her in the mix because she is black. I believe, no, or maybe mixed. I'm not too sure of her full ethnicity, but we'll just say black for argument's sake, so she could play the victim. You know, there's a whole scale in the oppression Olympics. You know what I mean? And if you listen to that whole clip, it really made my ears bleed. Like, she wants to, it's the same goddamn narrative. You know what's out there now? There's even another clip saying, like, when it comes to white people, there's no such thing as a hate crime, like, against. Oh my God. Yeah, just total trash. Mind you, this is the same chick, this is what I was alluding to before, that tried to railroad my man Myron Rowe, who was a football player, but now is like a surgeon or neurosurgeon, I believe. Try to railroad him. I bet she thought that was noble too. Go look into that, into Myron Rowe and Amanda Seales, and see what you get. My God, I bet she thought trying to railroad that dude into some Me Too nonsense was noble too, right? Without fucking evidence, just accusations. I am sick of this broad. And this is why you have articles being written now about how people don't want to date woke women. Let me tell you something. Amanda Seales, physically, very attractive. Once she opens her mouth, I'm out the fucking door. All you male feminists and soy boy cucks could have this chick. All y'all simps out here could have chicks like this. I guarantee you won't last a week with a mouth like hers. But or dealing with a mouth like hers. But listen, that's all I gotta say on the subject. I told you I was gonna stick on this Jussie Smollett shit. I told you I was gonna do it. But yeah, I'm happy that he's getting dragged in. Oh, by the way, Lonnie brought up a good point that this is being used because Kim Fox is up for re-election again, which is kind of a fucked up aspect of this whole situation when you think about it. Because if it was any one of us that committed a fake hoax crime, we would have been jammed up immediately. This shit, if it is to go get her, I say go get her anyway because she did have something to do with it. But also jam him up so you could show he can be an example of, hey, we're not gonna allow people of high class to get away with bullshit. All right, and that's it. Everybody else, you know the deal. Leave your love, leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe. Follow me on BitChute and Brighteon. And that's it. Peace, bitches.